Yo, what's going on everybody? This is the Q&A. It's me, IceCube. And yeah, we hit 12k recently. Already about to hit 12.1k. Pretty amazing if you ask me. This is what I have planned for the special. Nothing fancy, but I figured since we have never done a Q&A video, maybe you would want to see one. So here it is. Let's go to the first question.
Question number 1. Lord of Gaming asks, when did you start graphic designing and what hardware do you use?
I started with graphic design like about 10 years ago. Maybe it was like 8, but about a decade ago. And for hardware, I don't really use much more than a computer, to be honest, but sometimes I like to use my Wacom tablet, Wacom Intuos Pro, if you want to get one. But it's not necessary for graphic design, it's more necessary if you want to do art like I do on YouTube.
Question number 2. Shadikin asks, any advice for the newcomers to graphic design to become great at it and make appealing work?
I think you gotta stick to it, you know. There is a lot of work at the beginning which is not good, you know, it's normal because you don't know how stuff works. You don't know color theory, what colors go together, contrast stuff. Logos, especially for graphic design, are very hard at the beginning. I see a lot of people calling the stuff logo design, but it's not really a logo. If you know what a logo is, you wouldn't call it like that. Basically stick to it, do a lot of work, do a lot of free work maybe, get some work, you know, get some jobs and practice, get a lot of practice, get a lot of experience. Maybe try copying other people's stuff, you know. If you see an advert which you think looks cool, try copying it on your own. Maybe use some different pictures, different text, but see if you could do that and try pushing yourself, like doing new stuff, new styles, and new type of things, and you will get better. This is what helped me. I was just playing around in Photoshop for 5-6 years, and somehow I got a job out of it. I don't know.
Goose Roca asks, did you ever figure out who shot you, Tupac?
Goose, I don't know what you're talking about, but I was never shot.
Cade Higgins says, congrats on 12,000 subscribers, Snoop Dogg. I've seen you animate some stuff, but how long have you been learning to animate / or how long have you been animating?
I have been animating ever since I started my channel. Must have been like maybe before that, 4 years maybe, 3-4 years. Somewhere between 2 and 4 years, I can't really tell. But I have never been really good at it. I don't have the time to do a lot of animations, it does take a lot of time, and I'd rather draw something and get some work done, you know, but animation is really cool. I wish I would be really great at it because there's way more opportunities, job opportunities and stuff you could get with animation. But I like the practice, you know, I know how to do stuff, I can really do anything. If you show me an animation, I can do it pretty much, but I am too lazy and I don't have a lot of time to do it, you know. And if it doesn't really pay off, I'm not really doing that animation. That's kind of the main reason, because it mainly doesn't pay off for me, because I got other stuff which would pay off, which I could do instead. But an animation would take a lot of time from me, and I don't think it's worth selling that stuff yet, because I'm not that good at it.
Fagator Warrior asks, Tomislav, which brushes do you use? And could you send a link for those brushes? Also, what is your best tip for beginners? And please don't say spiritual bullshit like practice and...
I don't use any brushes. If I use any brushes, I use my own brushes, which I created my own. I have also got some brushes, like I paid for them legit. But that's been like 5 years ago, and I can't really link you to that anymore because I don't know if it's really up on the internet. But for your other questions, any tips for beginners? I think you should just, like you said, no bullshit, like practice. But honestly, if you're talking about no bullshit, then don't bullshit around practice and get your work done, you know. There is no easy way. If it was easy, everybody would be doing art like Picasso maybe, or they would be rich doing art, you know. There is no tutorial which you can watch and suddenly you become great at it. I have some stuff planned which will actually get you better at art, but it's hard to do it how I want to do it, so look forward for that. But all it is practice. If you say don't say bullshit like practice, then maybe you should just consider doing something else, because you won't really get anywhere with art if you're not into that practice, you know. You gotta enjoy what you're doing. If you don't enjoy practicing, then maybe just forget it and do something else, you know. Maybe it's not for you.
Tax asks, what got you into making graphics?
I kind of slid into it. I never really planned on becoming a graphic designer. I was more into IT. I was like fixing computers, setting up networks and stuff. That kind of stuff, you know. But I was playing around with Photoshop a lot. I was doing some crazy stuff with it. And yeah, then I've got hit up by someone saying he's got a little company and he wants me to work for him, and I just started working for him, and that's how I got into graphic design.
Patar HD says, what is your life dream?
I don't really have a life dream. The only thing I really wish in life is freedom. I want to be able to do whatever I want, whenever I want, and not think about stuff like, am I going to suffer from it? Is this gonna have any consequences? And for now it seems like being rich is the only way to get that, but I mean, I'm not into getting rich, but if I'm gonna be free, like if I can do whatever I want with it, I can at least try, you know. And that's really my only goal or thing in life. I don't really want anything, I just want freedom to do whatever I want, whenever I want, and have fun without thinking about the risk and consequences.
Ademic says, how did you meet AsKaGangsta? By the way, grats.
Well, basically, like I have met any of these other crazy big YouTubers, they just hit me up and wanted some art from me. But with him, we talked about more art, like what we could do for his channel, and we started talking more and more. Then we kind of realized that we both speak German, and then we got even closer and we just talked about a lot of stuff, and now he's kind of my big bro on YouTube, you know. He helps me with a lot of stuff. I help him with his art, graphics and stuff. So yeah, that's kinda how I met him and how it all works.
Evil here says, congrats on 12,000 subs, my man. Banner should be CSGO. How much do you use of your life to do YouTube and art? And how many subs was your first goal?
YouTube really takes a lot of you. A lot of time if you want to do good at it. Like if you want to have a big channel, you gotta put in a lot of effort and a lot of work. Have really consistent videos, and I've never seen any artist on YouTube who does like 2 videos a week like I do. That's pretty crazy if you think about it. But to your second question, I never wanted any subs, like I said before. I just kinda got 100 subs overnight, and I just kept on doing it because people asked me to do it, and I've been enjoying it really.
LOL YouTube asks, why do you love art?
That's kinda tricky because I wouldn't say I love it, it's a part of me. I've always been doing art. It's just in the last 3 years, that I have been earning money from it. And it's getting more, and I started to like it more because I have more time for it. I can put more effort in it. And it's pretty great, you know, and I would not say I love it, but it's a part of me and I have to love it basically, and there's no reason for it. I just grew up with it and I've been always doing it, so I guess it's just something I do. It's not something I decided to love or so. Thanks for watching the video. That's my 12K special. Please check out Corey from Missile Online. He does some great videos. I always join his live streams. If you want to talk to me, I'm in his chat like always, almost, if I have time. If I don't, then I'm sure you will have a lot of fun without me. Subscribe to him, all the links are in the description. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it, because it really helps me a lot. If we ever get to 15K, I will make a Call of Duty CSGO banner for you guys. You've been asking for it for so long. Have fun, guys. I'm done for the day, and peace.